Hey everyone, I know when I created this channel it was to mainly talk around about, political objections of mine, to express opinions that I have on that kind of thing. And yeah, with every intention, I know I've always planned to do that, and I will continue to do that. But I also want this channel to mean something a little bit more. I'd like it to be something that can help someone potentially somewhere with mental health. For those that don't know me, some people that do know me well enough to know that I've had my own mental health struggles over the last sort of 8 years or so. And as much as in certain ways I manage it, I still get my bad days, and I think I'm over the worst of it, but I still suffer with it. I still get some incredibly bad, difficult days. And here's a bit of an honesty bomb for you now. If there was a way of taking something, something that was reachable and not illegal, that would allow you to just slip away in the night quietly and pain-free, I probably would have done that by now, and I wouldn't be here anymore. That's the height of my struggles. And only quite recently I've had thoughts like this, so because I'm over the worst of it, but it's still there, and I still get these feelings. It was a lot worse not that long ago. Now, there will be people that won't have heard that part of my mental health struggle just yet. And the reason I want to drop an honesty bomb is because there are people out there who have taken the plunge into ending their life prematurely on the back of mental health problems. And look, if anything, I want to put this out to tell these people that if any of you watching this now has these thoughts or have contemplated this, the initial thought is the first step of it. Eventually, you may get to the planning stage of it. What I want to do is try and derail those plans if possible. I want to make myself available to talk to people, or even try and encourage people to talk to people in their lives, because I'm from Newport in South Wales, and in this area we have had deaths recently where people have taken their own lives, and they've been quite public, and they've affected a lot of people in this area. I, for one, knew a few people who, well, not a few. I suppose I could say I knew a few people, but I've actually had a mate of mine who took his own life not too long ago, and that rocked me. That rocked a lot of people. Put a lot of things into perspective, and to be honest with you, it's difficult feeling like I'm unable to do something about it. But maybe I can. Maybe this is my calling. Maybe this is where I make some kind of difference. Now, if watching this video allows someone to rethink any plans they've got, then that will make me a much happier man than what I am right now. Not to say I'm not happy in any way. It's just, for me, I find motivation and gathering energy a difficult thing. I find that I get anxious about things a bit too easily, but at the same time, whilst feeling anxious, I feel emotionless, and it's difficult because it's not the person who I used to be. These changes in me, whether they're just a change or, well, I've suffered mental health for a long time. I took the decision just before Christmas to stop taking my antidepressant meds, and to be honest, I feel a lot better for it, but it still left a bit of a gap, which I fill myself through personal brain training, should we call it. I have ways, and like whether you're using breathing exercises, whether I'm trying to eat right, so because I know food can affect mood in a bad way. Gut health can affect mood in a bad way. Bad gut health. So I try to do things like that might make my body feel better, which may make my mind feel better. But there's a lot I believe that I can share. So even though I'm going to continue doing my political stuff, I am going to start putting videos out that may help people with their mental health. To share some things that I do, or even allow other people to share things with me that might help me. If we can all help each other and make this world a better place, then let's do it, you know? So I hope this reaches enough people that it can make a difference. You're not alone. You know, it's a fucking horrible, horrible place to be, you know, for your brain, for your head, for you to feel. It's horrible. And I know how horrible it is. And I know it feels like this is how it's always going to be. There's no way out of this. And the only way you can lighten that burden is by talking about it. There's someone you trust to talk to about it. Talk to them, for fuck's sake. Talk to them before you do anything fucking daft. You know, I mean, I've contemplated doing something daft. I haven't. And as life goes on, you know, as life continues to go on, I may have my wobbles and I may think about it again. I can't predict the future, but I know I want to share that you know, with other people, that you're not alone. And in a way, it's making me feel like I'm not alone at the same time, that if people can come forward and tell me, I feel the same way. You know, there's a stigma attached to mental health, and people think, oh no, it's not really a problem, but trust me, it fucking is. And I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy, because if you imagine, you know, feeling unhappy all the time and having absolutely no control on it, that, I know some people can't contemplate that thought, but there's people out there who know exactly what I'm fucking talking about. I've had to explain to a few people what mental health is. Anxiety. I mean, when you're in a position, if you're watching like your favourite sport and you're on edge because you think your team's going to concede a goal or a try, or your favourite UFC fighter is going to get knocked out, and you get that, oh fuck, you know, no, don't. Can you imagine just feeling that naturally, just all the time? No, and I bet you can't imagine feeling that way, but that anxious feeling that you get, it comes about you spontaneously with absolutely no reason sometimes, and you can't help it, and you're in the middle of a conversation with someone and it hits you, and it's like you can't fucking talk properly. You know, you're giving the person you're talking to the feeling that you're socially awkward, and you know you're not. You know you can hold a conversation with someone quite easily. You know, I'm holding this conversation, I don't feel the anxiety right now, but it could just fucking trigger like that. And it's difficult. It's a very difficult thing to live with, you know, waking up and just feeling like I can't be bothered doing anything at all. You know, you know there are people out there that might need your help, and you want to help them, but you be like, no, I just don't want to go out the fucking front door. But look, you're not alone. If you're feeling the same things as me, you're not alone. You may feel like there's no escape, but there's nothing quite like feeling trapped when you're on your own, in comparison to feeling trapped with someone where the both of you can put your heads together, or even the 3 or 4 or however many people in your friend circle you can talk to, or even strangers who you feel as though you might be able to put your trust in a stranger at some point who you can talk to. And then all of a sudden, you're not alone with that problem. That helps massively. And then you can figure it out together, how the bloody hell you get out of that problem, because I've got people in my life who I can talk to, but I don't talk to them often enough. So just talking to you people now is giving me the incentive to go out there and talk to people myself. So come forward and talk to me. If you want to talk to me, drop me a message anytime, or talk to your people in your life, because trust me, it fucking helps. I just hope that this makes some kind of difference. If it can stop one person from doing something daft, then that's an accomplishment. If it can stop more than one person from doing something daft, then that's great. If this can encourage at least one person to talk to somebody which might help their situation, great. Let's see if we can make a difference.